Ever wished you could keep your fruits and vegetables fresh for longer without resorting to chemical processes like a peel? Today we're going to show you how. Welcome to a revolution in food preservation, where we say goodbye to the old ways of chemical preservation and embrace new innovative methods. Now, we all know that traditional food preservation often involves using a peel, but this can be a costly and unnatural process, not to mention the potential health it may pose. Think about all those chemicals applied, all that natural goodness potentially compromised. And let's not forget the worry when our preserved fruits and vegetables lose their freshness too soon. It's clear that the peel method has its downsides. But what if there was a safer, more natural way? A way that not only keeps your fruits and vegetables fresh and flavorful for longer, but also saves you money and keeps you healthy. So, are you ready to discover a new way of preserving food? Let's dive in. A peel might seem like the go-to method for preserving fruits and vegetables, but is it really the best option? Let's delve into the details of using a peel. Sure, it can extend the shelf life of your produce, but it also might alter the food's natural nutrients. You see, many fruits and vegetables have a significant amount of their vitamins and minerals right under their skin. When we apply a peel, we could potentially interfere with these nutritional benefits, and not all. A peel also contributes to a considerable amount of packaging waste. Think about it. Each time you apply a peel on an apple or a potato, what happens to those discarded packages? They usually end up in the trash, contributing to the growing mountain of packaging waste that we produce each year. But don't worry, there's a better way to preserve your fruits and vegetables, and we're about to reveal it. There's a world of preservation techniques out there that are not only more sustainable, but also enhance the flavor and longevity of your produce. Stay tuned. Say hello to the future of food preservation, where chemical processes like a peel are no longer a necessity. Now let's explore the fascinating universe of alternatives to chemical treatments. First on our agenda, we have fermentation. It's a time-tested technique that imparts a tangy zest to your food while lengthening its longevity. Consider sauerkraut, kimchi, and yogurt. They're all outcomes of fermentation. This approach not only keeps your food for longer, but also boosts nutritional worth. The fermentation process introduces beneficial bacteria, or probiotics, that are tremendous for gut health. Plus, the process isn't complex. All you require is your preferred food, a sprinkle of and a pinch of patience. Up next on our roster is pickling. Much like fermentation, pickling also adds a thrilling taste to your food. But it's not all about cucumbers and dill. A broad spectrum of foods can be pickled, from carrots and onions, beets, and even fruits. Pickling doesn't just lengthen the lifespan of your food, but also most of its nutrients. A reminder, when pickling, employ vinegar with a high acetic acid concentration for outstanding results. Another exceptional technique is dehydration. By extracting the water content from food, you effectively decelerate the process of decay. Picture sun-dried tomatoes, raisins, or those mouth-watering banana chips. Dehydration is a superb strategy to preserve the original taste of your food while prolonging its shelf life. And the top feature, you can execute this at home with a basic oven, or, if you're up for a bit of thrill, a dedicated food dehydrator. Let's turn our focus to freezing now. It's not just ice cream and frozen peas. By freezing your fruits and vegetables, you can preserve their freshness for an extended period, even years. The secret here is to freeze them when they're at their peak ripeness to seal in all the goodness. Also, blanching your vegetables before freezing can help retain their vibrant colors and nutritional value. Lastly, we can't forget canning. This technique incorporates sealing food in airtight containers, and heating them to eliminate any bacteria, yeasts, or molds could cause spoilage. It's an excellent method for preserving a variety of foods, from fruits and vegetables to meats and seafood. Plus, it's a wonderful way to relish your favorite seasonal produce all year round. Each of these techniques has its advantages, from flavor augmentation and nutrient preservation to prolonged shelf life. The key is to experiment and discover what suits best you in your kitchen. And please note, these are merely guidelines. Be open to experimenting with flavors and techniques to make your preserved foods truly your own. Intrigued? We've only just begun. Let's dig a bit deeper. Now, it's time to unveil the most potent strategies for conserving your fruits and vegetables without the use of a peel. Let's kick off with fermentation. This time-honored technique is not merely for ale or concocting sauerkraut. It's an influential instrument for preserving a plethora of foods, from greens to dairy. The wonder is hidden in the beneficial microbes that convert sugars into lactic acid, a natural preservative that impedes the spread of harmful bacteria. Fermentation not only enhances the longevity of your food, but it also improves its taste and nutritional content. Take the example of John, a home cook initially doubtful about fermentation. However, after giving it a go, he was astounded by the simplicity of creating his homemade fermented pickles and kimchi. He has since become an avid fermenter, savoring the tart tastes and probiotic advantages of his homemade specialties. Next, we'll delve into dehydration. By expelling water from food, you establish a habitat where bacteria can't survive, thus your food. This technique is perfect for fruits, veggies, and even meats. Picture those mouth-watering dried mango pieces or homemade beef jerky. Introducing Sarah, a busy mother who enjoys dehydrating fruits for her children. She identified dehydrated fruits as a healthier swap for store-purchased snacks filled with extra sugars. Plus, the dried fruits have a long shelf life, reducing food waste in her home. She even employs a solar dehydrator to sustainably maintain her food using sun power. Lastly, we introduce pickling. This process entails submerging food in a vinegar or brine solution acting as a preservative. The outcome, crunchy, tangy delights that can be stored for months in your pantry. Consider David's story. He began pickling his homegrown cucumbers and peppers and was ecstatic with the results. He now savors his garden's yield throughout the year, courtesy of pickling. These techniques will let you bid adieu to the trouble of using a peel and welcome effortless food preservation. From fermentation to dehydration and pickling, these methods are not just efficient, but also infuse a fresh dimension of flavor and nutrition into your food. So, why try them out? You may just stumble upon a newfound preferred method for keeping your food fresh and tasty. Still not convinced? Let's address some common misconceptions about preserving fruits and vegetables without using a peel. Perhaps you've heard the misconception that fruit and vegetable preservation techniques like fermentation, pickling, or dehydration are too complex or time-consuming. In reality, they can be quite straightforward. Yes, they may require a bit of patience and precision, but the reward is worth the effort. And let's not forget, these methods save you from the tedious task of peeling. Another common fallacy is that preserved fruits and vegetables won't taste as good as fresh ones. On the contrary, these preservation techniques often enhance the flavors, adding a tangy or savory punch that can elevate your meals. Ever tried pickled cucumbers or dried apricots? Then you know what we're talking about. There's also a misconception that preserving fruits and vegetables without using a peel might lead to a loss of nutrients. The truth is, while some vitamins may diminish during preservation, others actually increase. For instance, fermentation can boost levels of B vitamins and probiotics. contributing to a healthier gut. Now, let's tackle some concerns. You might worry about the risk of foodborne illness. It's a valid point. However, when done correctly, these preservation methods are quite safe. The key is to follow tried and true recipes, maintain clean working conditions, and store your preserved foods properly. Another concern could be the potential for waste. But here's a fact: these preservation methods actually help reduce waste. How, you ask? By extending the shelf life of your food, you're less likely to throw out spoiled produce. Plus, without the need for a peel, you're using more of what you buy, contributing to a more sustainable kitchen. So, you see, while these misconceptions and concerns might seem daunting at first, they're easily overcome with a bit of knowledge and practice. And the benefits? They're numerous, from enhanced flavors and nutrient retention to waste reduction and extended shelf life. The advantages of preserving fruits and vegetables without a peel are definitely worth exploring. With knowledge and practice, you can easily overcome these challenges and enjoy the benefits of food preservation without using a peel. Let's conclude by revisiting the main points from today's discussion on how to preserve fruits and vegetables without using a peel. In this video, we've delved into the world of food preservation and explained how it can be achieved without the need to peel fruits or vegetables. We've introduced you to some innovative techniques such as fermentation, pickling, and dehydration, each of which provides its own unique benefits. Fermentation is a great way to extend the shelf life of your produce, and it even enhances their flavors and nutrient content. Pickling is a time-honored preservation method that adds a delightful tanginess to your produce, making them a perfect addition to any dish. Dehydration, which reduces water content, inhibits bacterial growth and thus extends the life of your food. It's an excellent way to retain the natural flavors of your produce for extended periods. There are also environmental benefits to be had. Preserving food without peeling reduces waste and allows the nutrients often found in the skins of fruits and vegetables to stay in your food where they belong. Plus, you'll save time by skipping the peeling process, leaving more room for kitchen experimentation or relaxation. We encourage you to try these methods in your own kitchen. Remember, food preservation is not just about prolonging the life of your food. It's about enhancing flavors, maximizing nutritional value, and making the most out of what nature provides. So, go ahead. Experiment with food preservation methods. Share your journey with your community. Let's all strive to cut down on waste and promote sustainability, one unpeeled fruit or vegetable at a time. With these techniques at your fingertips, you'll see food preservation in a whole new light. That's all we have for you today on preserving fruits and vegetables without using a peel. We've journeyed through the realm of food preservation, unveiling that there's a vast world beyond the use of a peel. We've plunged into methods such as fermentation, pickling, and dehydration, highlighting how they can augment taste, preserve nutrients, and prolong the lifespan of your food. Alongside, we've tackled a few misconceptions and proposed remedies for potential hurdles you might encounter. Indeed, it's been an enlightening voyage, and we're thrilled you embarked on it with us. We hope you're stirred to try out these techniques in your personal space. Embrace the ingenuity, embrace the eco-friendliness, embrace the flavor. And when you do, we're eager to hear about your ventures. So, stay in touch. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and circulate it among your fellow food enthusiasts. And if you're new here, click that subscribe button for more videos on sustainable living and culinary inventiveness. Remember to subscribe for more exciting content. We meet again. Happy preserving.